All right, so when it comes to shipping, we want to make sure that our products are configured for physical products under the product type. And we also need to go under the SKUs of our product and make sure we have weight or dimensions of the SKU. So the first thing that we need to do is before we go to the product section, we need to go under company, shipment, then we go to shipping configuration. So here we have 3 shipping configurations. Depending on which one is going to be convenient for you and your company, you will need to come here to this page first. That way you can go ahead and configure it depending on the occasion. First one is real-time integration. If you're going to use UPS, USPS, FedEx, DHL, or Indicia as your shipping provider, then we will need the web API credentials for the shipping provider, and that way we could go ahead and enter the information here. That way, if someone's going to the shopping cart, placing an order, rates are going to appear because of the web API that's communicated with the software. So if you're using UPS, and let's say UPS ground is configured on the website, well, all the information is going to be sent over to UPS because of the weight and the dimensions of that product. Then UPS, because UPS works by regions, is going to send that information back to the website displaying real-time rates. So that's how real-time integration works. Shipping by sale total, the way it's going to work is that you are going to have different rate calculation columns. I'm sorry, not columns, but different shipping rate by calculation. So you can start off with 1 cent all the way up to $50, for example. You can set that shipment rate of $5. Your second shipment calculation can be $50.01 to $100. And you can set a flat rate price of, let's say, $11. So that's how shipping by sale total will work, and I will show that momentarily. Shipping by weight total, same concept as shipping by sale total, but now you're focusing on the total amount of the weight of the order. Okay? So for this example, I'm going to use real-time integration. So let me just save it here. Now, once that is done and you your selection, we have to go under products. Okay, so we need to select go product to edit our weight or dimensions. And when I keep saying weight or dimensions, when you're using a shipping provider, it's going to detect whether your products are configured again with either set the dimensions of the actual product or you're going to configure everything by weight. All right, so the question is, can everyone hear me or understand me? I just need to make sure that my voice is not breaking up, otherwise I have to reboot my phone. So if I could get a confirmation that everyone can hear me. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. If it gets a little bit worse or if it does worsen throughout the conversation, I'll go ahead and start the recording and the webinar and I'll reboot my phone. Let's see how it goes for now. Okay, so on our product list, we need to select a physical product. This method is not going to work for your electronic media products unless you charge taxes, which you should not charge. I'm sorry, not taxes, but shipping. You shouldn't charge any shipping when it comes to electronic media products as it applies to physical products. So I'm going to go and edit a key addresser. Now, as far as we know, that this is a physical product. Okay, so on the product type, earlier today, it was not set to physical products. So I went and changed it, and I'm going to go ahead and select under the product unit, unit. This time, I'm going to go and click on Skews. And then, no Skews for this one. Okay. All right, so instead of creating a SKU for a product that's not tied to it, I'm going to go ahead and back out and select another product. All right, so let's select cosmetic eyeshadow. All right, so we have physical product on the product type, display and shop. So let's go to our SKUs. All right, so let's go ahead and edit the SKU. The only thing that we need to do here is just click on the packaging tab, so that way we can select our package type. If it's going to be a tube, if it's going to be a package box, flat rate box, if it's going to be a large box, and then we can go ahead and put in the dimensions or the weight. So here we click on packaging. Okay, so here by default, we would need to select a package type. So in this case, I'm just going to select package. Not to get anything confused here, the simplest thing that you could do is if you know the weight of the actual product, just label it here in pounds. If you have anything that's less than 1 pound, go ahead and put anything like 0.78. So it's less than a pound. The system is only going to work because of the way that it's labeled in pounds. It's not going to work in ounces or any type of measurements that we know of. So I'm just going to set it to 1 pound and then save my changes. Okay, so once you have configured all of your physical products and the SKU with weight or dimensions, then we could go ahead and leave the product section. All right, so now what we need to do is go under company. We go to shipping management, real-time integration, and we need to go to shipping methods. This is the area where we need to create whether we want to set our shipping methods as, for example, UPS Ground, USPS Express, FedEx Second Day. So this is the area where we need to focus on creating those methods. Now here in red, it shows us, and pretty much is bolded, that if you have any auto ships that you're going to be using for your shipping methods and you decide to make changes later on in the future, you will need to contact us or customer service so that way we can go ahead and make sure that the new shipping method is applied on all existing auto ship orders. So that is clearly here for the admin of the company. So here we have FedEx Ground available. Now, even though we don't have, and I don't believe we have FedEx Ground credentials applied here, but let's use fixed price as our example. So I click right on the method name so I can make some changes to it. Now, under handling fee, you can actually set your own pricing of how you want to charge distributors or users in general. Let's say you are not at the time being going to work with any shipping provider. Well, you can just set a flat rate fee. So that's the monies that the company is going to earn. So for every order that's being placed, I'm going to set a $7.95 charge. And of course, enable for this shipping method to appear on the website, I need to enable this flag here. Now here we have free shipping if order exceeds, not including tax, fees, or P&H, packaging and handling. So you can set this flag to where you can set a price. If orders reach this amount, then it's going to be free shipping. So if you're going to charge, or well, if you're going to label free shipping for orders over $100, the correct way to label it here in the field box is $99. So anything over $99 is considered as free shipping. Minimum order shipping amount. What this does is you can set any orders or any amount for orders that reach a minimum quantity. The way it's going to work is, for example, you can set this at $8, and it's going to include the $8 along with the handling fee. That's if it reaches that minimum amount. All right, and then of course we have a pickup option. You will only enable this flag if you are going to create a pickup shipping method. So you have to create a new shipping method, and if you have any users that are close by to the office, place an order and would like to pick their order directly to the office, then you can select pickup as an option. Now here on the available states provinces, of course you want to make sure you selected the correct country and then apply here for the chosen state province. All the changes here, go ahead and click Save and Close. Okay, now for the time being, I'm just going to disable FedEx Ground. All right, so now to properly test this, we need to go under Orders, Add Order. And we could do this as the administrator. Okay, so I'm going to select a name here on the list as part of my testing. Okay, so the one that we made modifications to is cosmetic eyeshadow, so I'll apply a check here. And then I'm going to click Add to Order, so I can add cosmetic eyeshadow into the cart. So the most important thing is that when it comes to shipping, we need to have a physical address. If we do not have a shipping address, it will not work. So I'm going to go ahead and enter a dummy credit card information here. All right, then click Next. And it should take us to the last step. And then here it's going to demonstrate to us we have a fixed price. Now the name of the shipping method can be changed to anything you like, but this is just an example of how your shipping is going to appear on the website. That's if you're not going to be working with UPS, USPS, FedEx, DHL, or Indicia. All right, so what I'm going to go over right now, and I'm going to go ahead and cancel this, we're going to go over how we can configure our shipping using shipping by sales total. So we need to go back on the shipping management, and now we need to revisit shipping configuration. And this time we're just going to select shipping by sales total and click Save and Close. And then we go back down to shipping management. This time we're going to click on shipping by sale total. This is the area we need to be. Okay, so we have one shipping method here. I'm just going to go and click on it so we can edit. Okay, so this is what I was referring to earlier, rate calculation by sale total. So we start with 1 cent and end it with a specific price and set our shipment rate. So I'm going to click on the plus sign so I can add a shipping rate. So it's going to start with 1 cent. Let's say I want to end it in $50. So my shipment rate for any orders that are ranging between 1 cent all the way up to $50, I'm going to set this to $5.95. Then I click on update. Notice here that it's created a second row for the rate calculation by sale total. So we can continue adding different rows for the rate calculation. And that way we can set our own shipment rate. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. So anything from $50.01 all the way up to $100. Let's say I'm going to charge $11.95. Click update. Okay, so you could keep going and adding different rate calculations for the sale total. You say that's going to be $19.95. Now the last one, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put in $200. And then I'm just going to put $21. And of course, this is just part of our testing purpose. Then up here, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to put in $199. So that way it could be free shipping. So now I'm going to go ahead and test this again, this time using shipping by sale total. So now we go on to orders, add order. So for all shipping configurations, you need to have a shipping address. Otherwise, you're not going to see any shipping prices displayed on the website. Now, whether it's if you're going through the shopping cart and you're adding products to the cart and you're checking out, if you don't have a shipping address, it's not going to work. All right, so let's select Bobby Smith again. So I'm just gonna, let's try something different here. I'm gonna enter the quantity of, let's say, I'll try 9. I'm gonna try something different. So I'm gonna add this to my cart. Okay, so we have the total amount of $219.60. So that's what I'm looking for. Now, of course, as of this moment, depending on the occasion, you can select bypass payment. But in this case, I'm actually going to go through the process of entering a credit card, even though it's just dummy information. It's to give everyone a better aspect. Okay, so I click on next. Then it should show me what hopefully I'm looking for. Okay, so it's exactly what I was looking for. So here, not to get anything confused, the shipping is showing us $21, but down here below, the shipping discount is $21. So that means the order is $219.60. That's my total amount. But if you remember before, we enabled free shipping if order exceeds, not including taxes, P&H. We set it to $199. So we're not paying anything for shipping. It's actually free for us. So that's why it's showing us shipping $21, but in reality, it's supposed to be 0. But that's why we have the shipping discount or, credited amount for $21. The $21 is just saying that we added products to our cart that range from $150 all the way up to $200. That's the reason why it's showing us. But the discount is applied automatically. Okay? So it works the same way with shipping by weight total. The only thing you need to remember is, number one, when it comes to your products, enter weight in the SKU. If you, for some apparent reason, do not have the weight in front of you, enter the dimensions of the actual product. That way, when it comes to real-time integration, UPS, FedEx, DHL, USPS, or Indicia will detect that, okay, this product weighs 2.5 pounds. Well, we're going to send our information back to the website depending on the zone or region, and that's fairly with UPS and FedEx. They usually work around zones or regions. I believe the same rules apply with USPS. I'm not sure about DHL, but I think all rules apply for every shipping provider here in the United States. So that's what we need to verify, is to make sure that in our SKUs we enter weight or dimensions for the product. We go to our shipping configuration, select the appropriate shipping configuration. Then we can go ahead and create our shipping method. So that way we give our users options to select whether they just want regular mail, if they want the slowest mail to be sent for their product, or if they want something that will probably get to their address in a day or two. So that concludes our call for this webinar on how to modify, create, and check your shipping, and of course your shipping configurations. And I would like to thank Gerald. I would also like to thank Andrix and Robert for joining us in our call. So our next webinar is going to be focused more on auto ships. How you create your auto ships, how to enable the auto ships within the SKUs, and also how to make sure that the auto ships are set correctly depending on the occasion of the actual product. And I hope you found this webinar on how to create shipping helpful, and I want everyone to have a wonderful day. Thank you.